In this lecture, I will show you how to take the screenshots to make iPhone app icons. And here I'm just going to take any of these that are already pre-made. I'm going to select the first one and just click on send. And now I'm going to take a picture of this by clicking on the simulator and click on File, Save Screenshot. As soon as you do this, then your screenshot appears inside of your desktop. So I'm going to click on my desktop and the screenshot appears right here. Here it is. This is the screenshot that I just took. All right, and I'm going to open this with Photoshop. Open with Adobe Photoshop. All right, so I have that in Photoshop. Now what I need to do is also open the app icons in Photoshop. Going back to Xcode, I can locate inside of the assets.exe assets the iMessage app icon. Now there's a bunch of them and they all are green, but this one, because I already did it, but that's the one we want to work on. So I'm going to right click and do Show in Finder. And this is the icon 1024x768. Open with Adobe Photoshop. Now I'm just going to remove everything here. So I'm just going to delete everything and just put a random color. I'm going to put let's say a white color just for the sake of learning. Okay, but yours should be green, right? So don't worry about it. So you should have something that's very similar to that for the 1024x768, right? Okay, so now that we have something similar, we're gonna take the screenshot, display this by just selecting the marquee tool and then right click copy or edit copy. Okay, and once you have it copied, what we're going to do is go to the icon 1024 PNG file and paste it here. Now we're going to remove the background by clicking on the magic wand, select the white and just remove it. Here we go. As you can see, it was pretty straightforward. Now we can do better than this, but that will do just fine. And I'm going to make it a bit bigger, Command T. I'm going to make all of it bigger by selecting all and making it bigger. I'm gonna make it by 200, a factor of 200, let's see. Yep, that's good. And you can change the background. You can select and take any other color. I'm gonna go with let's say a yellowish background. Okay, so orange, and just use the bucket on this. All right, here we go. So I'm going to save this. Command-Shift-S and save and replace the icon 1024x768 and click on save. All right, again, so we replace the biggest one. Now that we replace the biggest one, we can easily replace the other ones, which is all the smaller ones. Now, how do I do this? Well, we have the sizes here, 74x55 at 2x, meaning that twice this. Okay, so one easy way to calculate, you can take a calculator or do 74 times 2 with a spotlight and automatically it says that it's 148. Okay, so let's go ahead and save this one to be 148. Command-Shift-S, and here in the width I'm going to put 148, and you will see that automatically it goes to 111. Now you can always double check the size by just going up and see that it's 148 times 110. Okay, so that's another way to check the size. So make sure you have the correct size. All right. You can also right click and do get dimensions. All right. By the way, this is not the only ways. The other ways are just to right click on all of them and do open with Adobe Photoshop. Okay, and then you paste on top of it. That's also another way. But we don't need to do that. We can just replace it 148 times 110. So let's go here and do 148 times 110. Now as you can see, I click on breaking the relationship, and that's totally fine. And now I can save that, and I'm going to replace this one right here, 74 times 55, and I'm going to keep going like this. Okay, the next one is 67 times 2. 67 times 2, or I don't even need to calculate, by the way. We can just always take a look at the next one, which is 134 times 100. So let's go ahead and save this to 134 times 100. Here we go. Save this and replace this one. Then the next one is 67 times 50. So save, put 67 times 50. There we go. Then 60 times 45 at 3x. So it's 60 times 3, it's 180. 180. So let's double check. This one says 180 times 135. Perfect. Save and replace the 180 times 135. All right. The next one to replace is 120 times 90. Save and put 120. times 90, perfect, and replace this one. And then the next one is 32 times 24 at 38, which is 96 times 72. Save. 96 times 72. Okay, we're almost there. The next one is 64 times 48. Save again. 64 times 48. Perfect. Save. I'm going fast because it's always the same. You know, we just basically look at the size and replace that. 32 times 24. Isn't reskinning amazing, right? How easy it is to just create a whole new game by not doing much, right? So that's the beauty of reskinning. You can make a totally new game by literally just changing a couple of things. But obviously, you know, that's the expertise. You have to know what to change, and that's why you guys are taking this class. Okay, so that you know what to change. 81 times 60. Save. And this course is like a reference. You can always come back here and always check what to change. And this goes for a lifetime. And it worked in iOS 10, but it also will work in the future iOSs. Messages apps are just at their infancy. Things are going to keep getting better. 54 times 40. Right, 54 times 40. We're almost there. Right, replace. And then finally, 27 times 20. 27 times 20. All right, replace. Okay, so once all the icons are done, I can go back to Xcode and make sure that they all are here. Perfect. And I can run the app. And chances are it will take it into effect, so you will see the new icon. Now, sometimes you don't see the new icon, so you have to delete the app from the simulator. And I'm going to show you just how to do that. It's actually pretty simple. It's actually very similar to a regular phone, but there's a few tricks. Okay, so I'm going to click on the apps. And if I click here, I will be able to see the app icons. And here it is, message sticker, the new app icon. Isn't that amazing, guys? All right. So that's it for the app icons. We don't need to do anything anymore for the app icons. Good to go.